Nintendo Switch 2, 1 year later review. Ah, that rhymes. Despite the constant fear-mongering and overall controversies of the Nintendo Switch 2, questionable price, questionable, that's the word I made, questionable price, game key cards, battery life, the fact it wasn't that much of an upgrade to the 2017 predecessor, etc. I was excited for the console's launch, since I had never got a video game system at launch up until that point, obviously. And so on the 15th of May 2025, I pre-ordered the Switch 2, and a few days later a copy of the new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart World, the only Switch 2 launch game at the time that I gave a shit about. I like the Nintendo Switch 2 because it plays the Switch games I already own with better performance / graphics, for the most part. And also, the lineup of Switch 2 games isn't too dull. Yes, I'm disappointed at a lack of a new 3D Mario game. Odyssey was released 10 years ago. But as somebody that always enjoyed Mario Kart, I was content with World for a while. The third party lineup was also decent as well. I like being able to pull out my Switch 2 while somewhere with Wi-Fi and play Fortnite or Overwatch in the palm of my hands. Another game I like playing that's third party on the Switch 2 is Hitman World of Assassination. I bought it fairly recently and it's pretty good. I have not really that many complaints. Regarding the aforementioned Mario Kart World though, I love it, even though the game is despised by many people for its boring gameplay, and, in my opinion at least, terrible retro track selection. Yes, I'm keeping that in. We did not need Moo Moo Meadows and Desert Hills back for a third time. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond Nintendo Switch 2 Edition is another game that I had my eye on. And during the day of the 6th of December 2025, and similarly to both... No, I fucked up writing the script, didn't I? But yeah, I bought the game on the 6th of December 2025 and I enjoyed it, I guess. I mean, I hadn't really played many Metroid games at that point. I always got lost when I played the 2D ones, and I never had Metroid Prime Trilogy on my Wii or Wii U, and I never bought Metroid Prime Remastered because I thought maybe they'll release the trilogy eventually on Switch 1, which I never did. Prime 4's alright, even though I never finished it yet. I'll get around to it, same with Elden Ring, Hogwarts Legacy, etc. And also that game, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, was controversial. Why was it? Because people were mad about the bad choice of witty dialogue during gameplay and such stuff like that. In 2026, the Switch 2 game lineup for me personally, I don't know about anyone else, but I think it's terrible for the most part. I really love Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. That game is amazing, but it's also a Switch 1 game, and there's no Switch 2 edition at all, even though the mouse controls would be brilliant. And I bought Yoshi in a Mysterious Book a couple of weeks ago. Yoshi, even, because that sounds way more British, I suppose. But yeah, I bought Yoshi in a Mysterious Book about 2 weeks ago. It's an alright game. I haven't finished it, but it's pretty easy and relaxing, I guess. I like sitting in bed and playing it. But yeah, Yoshi in a Mysterious Book is pretty good. And I really hope the Switch 2 continues to somehow get better, despite the constant negativity I see online around it. It's either constant negativity or extreme glazing. And what else do I want to say, really? Yeah, happy 1 year anniversary, Nintendo Switch 2. Hopefully it gets better from here, eh? Who knows? Maybe it'll somehow get worse, I don't know. I mean, the GameCube Classics app hasn't been updated on the Switch 2 since like March. The last game we got was Pokemon XD or something. I don't want to play Pokemon XD on my Switch 2. I want to play Mario Kart Double Dash because it's got courses that World doesn't have, and it's got fun gameplay and stuff. But yeah, to conclude, I love my Switch 2 and I hope it gets better for the console. Right, it's me done with my look back of sorts. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I'm not fussed. Do what you gotta do, man. man, woman, whoever the hell watches my videos. Yeah, see ya.